Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We are week 4 into Philadelphia, taking on the 1-2 Philadelphia Eagles. We are 2-1, as it's going to be a showcase of some of these other uniforms. The Eagles wearing their uniforms from the 80s, the Bears from the 70s. So here we go. This is kicked over to Swift at about the 4, going up the middle, will be close to the 30, stopped at the 29, and we'll see the first showcase today for a young quarterback. It's going to be second year Russell Fisher, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 627 yards, and a 64 completion percentage. Doing good so far, just not able to get some of these touchdowns against their division foes. Williams up the middle, as he's going to have that one to the 40. Going to give it to Williams again, and he's dragged down by a blitzing Jones-Quartet. Looking at these Eagles offense, Elmore, Thornton, Wazinski, Fluker, and Johnson on the line. Out wide, Forbes, Matthews, Ertz the tight end, and it's going to be Kevin Williams Sr., the running back. Play action rolling the right side, able to give it to Matthews as he evades Bush there, and a good move, gets him a couple more, and that's some good pocket presence and rollout for Fisher, as this one's a rush, and Katawaski stops Williams there. And we'll look at this defense. Hicks, Goldman, and Fontenot. Remember, we're running a 3-4. We're out wide, McPhee, Floyd, Trevathan, and Katawaski will still be out here for the injured Wayne Lentz. Fuller and DRC with Chung and Jones-Quartet, the DBs. As Fisher, high snap, able to bring it down. Good move there by Williams, close to the first down, make it 3rd and inches. Williams going to get this one. Fontenot with the stop, but not after he kicks up a gain of 4. Fisher misdirection over to Sewell. Sewell's going to get this one, and he will get down to the 17. 2nd and 4. Williams has this one. Williams is stuffed by Trevathan and Chung. I formation, play action, blitzes there. A flag is thrown, but that will be a sack from a blitzing Trae Waynes playing for Macklin on that down. As we come out and see Dillard, the rookie, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 824 yards, and 62 completion percentage. Best completion percentage we've had in a lot of our guys since the Super Bowl run of Jay Cutler. But going down the field, there's a flag thrown. It's a good decision by Dillard. It's going to be on the Bears, though. Holding, and it will be coming back. They'll be called on Zack MacKenzie, the left tackle, another rookie. So 1st and 10, how we're getting this one on the outside. Has an edge to get a gain of 6. Dropping back, looking, blitz by the Eagles. It is picked up, but there's Moncrief. Moncrief, no one there, and Moncrief with this speed, going to take it all the way. And just perfect throw by Dillard as he hit Moncrief coming out of his cut. Stood tall in the pocket, was just blown up after the pass, but able to deliver a good one to Moncrief. So the Bears in the lead here. Give it to Williams up the middle for a gain of 1. Williams again up the middle, and they'll have, looks like, a gain of 14. First down. 2 tight ends, 2nd, and give it to Williams. Williams is going to put the ball on the ground. It's fumbling around, and it's going to be recovered by Eddie Goldman. There's a big hit there by Patrick Chung as he just blew him up on that play. So Langford going up the middle, he'll have a good run of 10. Dillard, play action, looking, blitz is picked up, but one guy gets off his block. But there's White with the screen, able to pick up 11 and a first down. As we go into a 1st and 10 in red zone. Dropping back, Dillard looking, overthrows Jason Morrow with pressure in his face. So we look at the Bears offense. McKenzie, Whitehair, Grisel, Long, and Roy will be on the line. Wide, White, Jeffrey with Amaro, the tight end, and Langford, the running back, dropping back. Empty backfield, thrown over into double coverage. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. We'll look at this Eagles defense. Casey, Logan, Snead, and Graham will be on the defensive line. The linebackers, Mount, Williams, and Bradham. Going into the secondary will be Johnson, Rowe, McLeod, and Malcolm Jenkins. Dropping back, 3rd and 10. Dillard looking, going to evade some pressure. Still looking, and he's going to take it. He thought he might have had some room. Now here, I thought it was still behind the line of scrimmage. And so I was trying to go for Y there, but Y is also the jump button. So we lost a fumble there as Fisher drops back looking, getting it to Ertz. Ertz has some speed to him, able to get away from Chung for the first down until he's dragged down by Macklin. Give this to Williams up the middle, nowhere to go as Eddie Goldman just plugs that one quickly. Taking another look at that, and it looks like Williams just swamped there in the middle. But Williams here has a lane on the outside, a couple good blocks, and it'll be a first down. Looking here, Fisher going to give it to Williams as he is blown up by Trevathan, able to hold on to the football there. Going to be a play action. Fisher rolling out the right side, pressure in his face, going to dump it off to Ertz. Ertz going to be dragged down by Macklin, but not before he makes it a 3rd and short. Going to give this one to Sewell. Sewell trying to spin off a tackle and nothing there. I think that was his right guard as they have to pump back to the Bears. Starting from their own 6, Langford's going to get this one for a no game. Looking, slipping around, making sure he wasn't in the end zone as he's sacked. Dropping back, 3rd and 14. Play action, looking, has a man possibly open. Just overthrows him. Luckily that tip drill was not in interceptions as Williams comes at over the left side, passes midfield with a big gain of 17. Pump fake by Fisher, looking. His throw was an incomplete. 2nd and 10. Bears showing blitz. Williams goes on the outside away from that blitz, and Chung can't get him in. And big hit there by Fuller, but not before he makes it a 1st and 10 from the 13. But here's Zach Ertz. Something I knew we were going to have some issues. Actually, that's Tammy getting that one. And so that will be a Philadelphia lead. Langford getting on the right side for a gain of 5. Dillard dropping back, looking, stepping around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the football, but he throws and incomplete. Dropping back, looking. Dillard going to throw on the left side. Jeffrey has that one. Jeffrey able to extend and get the first down. Gives to Langford. Langford following his blocks and evades the guy who just lost him there. Trying to track him in the backfield as Langford gets this one on the left side. That's another first down. Langford getting another one on the right side as we're heavily relying on Langford to get the ball down the field in this drive. Dillard though looking, gonna go deep, sees one-on-one on the outside. Kevin White beating the defender, 42-yard strike, and it looked like there was some contact down the field between 2 Eagles that allowed White to break further away from defender than he actually was. So Williams there getting a run on 2nd down, close, making it 3rd and inches. Play action, looking. Fisher taken down by Fontenot. Don't know why they didn't run there, but the Bears make it a 3 and out. Langford getting this one up the middle for a gain of 2. Empty backfield. Dillard looking. Blitz is picked up. Quick throw over to Jason Morrow as he's hit, and that will be a first down going to Eagles territory. Dropping back. Dillard looking. Moving over to the left side of the pocket. He's going to take this and run. Going to take the contact as he was trying to slide. They're not going to call anything. And so 2nd and 4, batted back in the face of Dillard. 3rd and 4 looking. Blitz is picked up. Throw on the left side of Morrow. It's behind Morrow. He cannot get the first down. So the Bears only tack on a field goal. Williams here, a $109 rushing. And it's only not even the last 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter. Matthews in motion. Fisher looking, going to go over on the right side of Forbes. Forbes going to have a first down. One-on-one covers the outside, able to get in the Bears territory. Fisher looking, blitz right in his face. Tammy breaking a couple tackles, breaking another one. It's Tammy at the 10, the 5. No one's going to catch Tammy. And actually, that first touchdown to a tight end was Zach Ertz. Actually, I thought it was Tammy, but now 2 of the tight ends of the Eagles have both their touchdowns. Langford up the middle for a gain of 3. Looking, going over the middle. Alshon Jeffrey, good pass in a tight window. That's a first down. Dillard dropping back, looking, and he overthrows Jason Morrow. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. The defender wasn't looking. Langford trying to go up the middle, and there's nothing but traffic there. No hole, no gain. Dillard looking though. He throws. That's to Kevin White. Kevin White's able to adjust to the throw as he hauls it in for a first down. We're at a minute 30 left. Dillard looking, running away from pressure. No one's on the outside. He's going to run. He's at the 30, and he's going to slide at about the 28. They mark him down. It's a good awareness by Dillard going over the middle as Moncrief hauls that one in to the 21. 45 seconds left, trying to set up a screen. Langford has this one, has a couple of blocks. Weaves back in, weaves to the outside. Stiff arm the defender, that's Jenkins, to get into the end zone. It's a big play by Langford. It's a 24-17 game. The Eagles aren't going to rest here, though. Forbes has this on the outside to take their first time out. Fisher giving this to Sewell out of the backfield, able to evade Trevathan. Typically, we have Lenz out there with those speedy plays, but not able to do anything. As the next play, McPhee and a bunch of traffic there getting in the backfield. Quick throw on the outside to Zach Ertz, though. As Ertz has it to the 31, able to give them a field goal shot. And it's up through the uprights and good, as the Eagles do get a late field goal. Luckily that Zach Ertz reception brought them back in the field goal range. Otherwise, they would have been out of it with that sack. But so far, it is a tight ball game. Looks like the defenses are going to have to come through for a couple of stops to change this game. So going to the second half, the Bears have the football. Langford found his blocks, going up the middle, and had a lot of Bears traffic there as opposed to the Eagles, but still first down. Dillard moving around the pocket. Quick throw. It looks like it was either behind Amaro or actually behind White, or too far ahead of Amaro, as that's picked off, and Fisher going for a short gain there. Looking back, Fisher looking, trying to go on the outside, one-on-one coverage down the field, just out of bounds. 3rd and 1, Williams going to have this one up the middle, and a good hole there by that offensive line. 1st and 10, Fisher looking, he's going to throw on the outside. Williams, actually it's going to be Matthews that has that one, and McPhee's there with the tackle. 2nd and 5 given to Williams. Williams trips over his right guard. Otherwise, he possibly could have a big gain there. 2 tight ends line up on the left side. Williams is blown up there by Fontenot, and that will be a, looks like they got no gain there as they get a field goal out of it. It's a 1-point game. Langford only 3 there. Misdirection. Langford nowhere to go there as Bradham's on the ground, and Graham tackles him over him. A blitz by the Eagles gets to Dillard as he's trying to throw it to George coming out of the backfield. So Williams going to get this one. Katawaski there with the stop in the middle. 3 tight ends set on the left side. Looking. Pressure's there. Able to get off to Tammy. Tammy has a first down, then some at the 40. The 35. Actually, the 45 there as he's brought down at the 48. Good play there by Fisher. Play action. Looking. Bears do blitz, and DRC is able to get a hand in and knock that football down. Delay handoff to Williams, and he might just get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Play action. Looking. Bears blitz. Pressure's there. Able to get away from Tammy, and Tammy's able to box out both defenders for the catch. Give it to Williams on the outside. DRC is there to wrestle him down. It looks like a loss of 2. Shotgun. Play action. Bears blitz. Pressure gets there as Floyd is unblocked, and that will make it a 3rd and long. Drop it back. Fisher looking. Pressure there from the back. And again, it's Leonard Floyd back-to-back plays. 2 sacks on the day, and that's out of field goal range. So give it to Langford up the middle. Langford has a couple of blocks, and it looked like Gersal just couldn't go downfield to get that extra one to spring him free. So play action rolling on the right side. Looking. Going to toss it over to Amaro. Amaro trying to fight for some extra yards. The 38. So we take under 4 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Blitz is picked up here as Amaro. Quick throw for the first down to the 44. Lasaki in motion. Play action. Looking. He's going to give it to Jeffrey. Jeffrey spinning off a tackle and gains a couple of extra yards there to the 48 of the Eagles. Giving it to Langford. Langford up the middle has a couple of blocks. Stutter step. Good stiff arm there, but not able to do much with it. Howard going up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Misdirection to Langford. Langford spring free on the outside, and again, Alshon Jeffrey can't hold that block. So 3rd and 4. Drop it back. Looking. Running around in the pocket. Able to get it away. Looks like the Kevin White just not able to bring it down. And the Bears come away with a field goal. As Williams is lit up there by, looks like Katawaski, but able to hold on to the football as this one is knocked out of the hands of the receiver by Macklin. Fisher dropping back, looking, quick throw with pressure on him. Zach Ertz is going to be denied by Jones-Quartey. After 3 and out with the Eagles, the Bears trying to put this game on a reach. Langford up the middle for 5. Langford going to the left side of that misdirection, and he will have no game. Dropping back, Dillard looking, moving around the pocket, going over the middle. George not able to haul that one in. Good hit there, immediately hitting the running back out of the backfield as he touched the ball. But here's Trueluck going out with his first reception on the left side, and it'll be a big play. First down to the Bears 30. Blitz by the Bears. It is not picked up, able to get some pressure and panicking Fisher in the pocket. So second 10, play action, looking. Going to throw on the outside in the comeback and misses his receiver. He had time. Play action, looking, Fisher. And he overthrows what could have been a big play by Ertz. Ertz had the mismatch out there. Could have made a play, just too far ahead of him. After the run by Langford, White setting up a screen. Play action, looking. White's got it. Close to a first down. He does have it to the 40 and to the 41 for the first down. First and 10 as we're in the fourth quarter. Giving it to Langford. Langford is going to be taken down at the 43. Short gain. Giving it to Langford again as he has another gain, this time to the 47. Third and 4. Blitz by the Eagles. It is picked up. Harkey's there as just one man was free on there. Just not able to stop that play. And here's Langford on the left side, able to evade a couple defenders for the first down. There's Howard. Howard, big lane up the middle as he has a big gain of 15, getting inside the red zone to 19. Give it to Langford on the outside. Able to make one defender miss and make it a positive play. Dropping back, looking. Blitz is there, able to throw on the outside to Jason Morrow. Quick pass for some positive yards. Blackson and George looking downfield. Throwing over the right side to the fullback. Lasaki able to get the first down. It's the first and goal from the 6. Looking. Going to step away from the pressure. Looking. And no one picks up Marquise Wilson as Dillard's moving around the pocket. That's going to be his first receiving touchdown of the year. He's number 5 on the depth chart right now. Actually number 4 behind Moncrief. But that's a big play. Fisher dropping back. Looking. He's going to give it up to Forbes. Forbes, big spin move there, but Fuller is able to clean it up. Looks like Jones-Quartey is just getting spun out all day this year. As he goes out to Zach Ertz, and Ertz is taken down by a good tackle by Fuller. Second and 3. Over to Sewell on the delay up the middle, first down to the 28th. And they need something here. Fisher, play action, Bears, blitz. Fontenot gets through a couple of linemen and able to get his second sack of the day. Dropping back, looking. Second and 16, Trueluck's going to have that one. Good tackle by Macklin, working in the slot. Third and 6. We have 3 receivers set on the left side, looking. Fisher is going to throw it away as opposed to move outside the pocket and try to get the first down. Fourth and 6 here, looking. And that is a bad throw by Fisher. He panicked, had pressure bearing down on him. Thought he had the outlet, but Fuller was in front of the defender, and he has his second interception of the year. Langford going up the middle for a small gain as we take the 2-minute warning. The Bears just need to get the first down. Here's Langford. Is stopped. It looked like no game. Third and 8. The Bears decide to throw it. Goes into Jason Morrow. Close to a first down. The Eagles do take a timeout, and the Bears will end up punting it on 4th and inches. So Fisher going to the outside. Almost picked off by Macklin. Could have had a pick 6 there if he would have grabbed it. Going over the middle, Trueluck able to get that one. The dangerous throw is Katawaski wasn't looking. Possibly could have had a pick 2. Fisher looking. First and 10 going to Trueluck. Trueluck has this one out the outside, working down the line and out of bounds. Dropping back, looking. Fisher going over, and coverage was there. Just he had the space. If he would have threw it outside, the safety couldn't have jarred it loose possibly. As Fisher going the outside. And it looks like the third tight end. The rookie is going to come in there. That's Pfeiffer, I believe. And the Eagles pull within 2. They need a 2-point conversion. And Fisher's brought down with the tackle by Fontenot. It isn't recorded as a sack here in this one. But going out, the Bears really thought they were going to try to kick it long, but I noticed they only had one timeout. But luckily, we still get that one as a mistake by me, not being in the onside kick formation. But we still come up with the football, as this one was a big win for the Bears. This is a team that's very stacked, NFC team, that we could possibly see in the playoffs. We've seen them a couple times in the playoffs in this series. And being able to put up 17 points in the second quarter is big, but we also allowed the Eagles to put up 17 points in the second quarter as well. So defensively, we're playing bend but not break. We're playing our best football in the first half, but we're letting teams get back into the game in the third and even the fourth quarter. But here we go for the stats. Good days for both quarterbacks. Only one interception. Dillard has 4 touchdowns, while Fisher has 3. Running day, good for both sides. $1.22 for Williams and $1.18 for Langford. Going over on the receiving, the 3 tight ends of Philadelphia has their touchdown receptions. And Tammy even has 2. Over on the defensive side, Jones-Quartet, even though he's spun out a couple times, 18 tackles, made a good amount of tackles for loss. The sacks, though, between Fontenot and Floyd were the big game changers today. 2 interceptions. But here is our stats going into our bye week here. In a couple weeks, we're going to look at week 4 as Dillard, pretty good so far, 65 completion percentage, over 1,000 yards. Langford, 465 yards off 103 carries. So far right now, fumbles. We haven't had any fumbles by our running backs. For our receiving core, White and Jeffrey, about the same thing. One has 16, one has 17 receptions. But a lot of throwing around the football to various tight ends and receivers. And so there's not one big clear-cut guy. But on defense, Chung and Jones-Quartet have been holding on this defense together a lot. And even Macklin's been out there for a good amount as well. Floyd McPhee, 4 sacks. Trevathan's gotten in a couple times on some blitzes with the interceptions. Fuller 2, DRC with 1, and Jones-Quartet with 1. We're kind of getting some interceptions. We're just not forcing as many fumbles as we like. We need to keep on getting this turnover, but we also need to limit our turnovers as we go against the Redskins. We saw their injury report there, only missing Matt Jones. As Kirk Cousins here is still playing over in Washington. 7th year in the season. Has a pretty good stat line there for his ratings. Just hasn't really put it on there for this team. And possibly because they haven't had a lot of weapons other than Deshaun Jackson. Or a good defensive or offensive line as we're seeing here. A lot of guys just 80s and below. So looking through defense, Murphy is their best one possibly in the line besides Deion Lett, who they drafted a couple years ago. Looks like a pretty solid player, and he is growing, but he's a nose tackle. Going into the linebackers, Covington, another guy named Covington. We've had issues with the one over in Minnesota, so this one I believe is going to give us some issues too in the middle of the field. The safeties, though, they brought in a couple safeties from the draft. We might say Pugh's out here a little bit. But the thing is, Jefferson and Sua Cravens, the speedy guy. So we're going to have some issues again with some DBs. But I'll see you guys when we take on the Redskins. Later, guys.